I'm Stormy Strike, and before this video begins, I have to say, please don't comment about how wrong I am until you actually finish watching the whole video. I'm not exactly sure what title I'm going to be giving this video yet while I'm recording it right now, but I have a feeling that people are going to comment about this video based solely on the title without actually watching the video first, because that's what happens on the majority of my Spirit Riding Free videos. So just hold your horses for a few minutes while we talk about some horses. The Netflix series Spirit Riding Free premiered its first season in May 2017. Later that year, 2 more seasons premiered in September and November, giving the show 3 seasons and 20 episodes in its first year. In 2018, the show had a staggering 4 seasons premiering in the months of March, May, August, and November. With a total of 26 episodes, it seemed like that was going to be the show's expected format for the following year. But 2019 came around, and so far we've only received 1 season. On April 5th, 2019, Season 8 had premiered. It was then announced that more Spirit Riding Free content was going to be coming out on Netflix on August 9th. Not a new season of Spirit Riding Free, but something else. Spirit Riding Free Ponytails. While we expected the release of Season 9, we got Ponytails instead. As of August 15th, 2019, there still has been no official confirmation for the show being released for a 9th season. I will mention a little bit more about Season 9 at the end of this video. Instead of getting a new season with 6 or 7 episodes on Netflix this month, we got Spirit Riding Free Ponytails, which is a little strange. Ponytails is a 6-part series of short episodes and music videos. To be exact, it's a series of 2 music videos and 4 mini-episodes, which are each 6 minutes or less in length. The first music video, Unstoppable, was also released on the DreamWorks TV YouTube channel on August 6, which really doesn't make it all that exciting or exclusive content for Netflix, since it was also released to YouTube. The other music video in Ponytails is called Young and Free, and that one is only on Netflix, at least so far. But what I mostly want to talk about is the 4 Ponytails minisodes, or rather, the 1 episode of Spirit Riding Free that was chopped up and called episodes so that they had content to put on Netflix. If you didn't hear me or understand, I'll say it again. They basically took a standard episode of Spirit Riding Free and broke it up into 4 parts. But all 4 episodes aren't even the standard 22-minute long episodes when you combine them together. I tallied up the time of each episode minus the credits, and it only added up to about 17 minutes of actual new content, aside from the music videos. Now we're going to be getting into spoilers for these episodes, and why I think that they were originally meant to be a complete Spirit Riding Free episode that was then broken up. So here's the spoiler warning now if you don't want to be spoiled on what happens. The first episode, or technically the second, since the Unstoppable music video was the first for this Ponytail season, is called Happy Birthday Spirit. The episode starts off with the 3 pals talking about the Frontier Phillies Outdoor Jubilee. Now this is important to note because this actually becomes the end goal for these minisodes. As the title of this episode suggests, it also has to do with Spirit's birthday. Lucky realizes that she doesn't know when Spirit's birthday is because he's a wild horse. So she says that she's going to make today his birthday. They go out on a ride together, and the episode ends with Prue and Abigail informing Lucky that their camping equipment went missing, and that Snips probably took it. So, surprise, the next episode, T for Twins, starts off with them confronting Snips on what he did with the camping equipment. We find out that he had traded it with the twins for a lollipop, so the pals spend the episode trying to convince them to give it back to him. The episode ends with the twins showing them that their camping equipment is on top of a giant rock, and they're going to have to figure out a way to get it back. Notice a trend yet? See where I'm going with this? In the third episode, The Campsite, the pals spend it trying to figure out how to retrieve their camping equipment. At the end of the episode, their tent blows away and gets torn up in a tree. But, oh no, whatever are they going to do without their camping equipment for the Frontier Phillies Outdoor Jubilee? So in the fourth and final episode, Marcella's sitting they try to buy a new tent, but Marcella bought the last one. It turns out that she wants to go with them to the Frontier Phillies camping trip. The only problem is that Marcella can't even be in the Frontier Phillies without completing the Clippity Cloppers. I love that name. Which she'd have to be able to ride a horse to complete, and she says she's never ridden a horse. Marcella is then over the camping trip idea after sitting on a horse for literally 4 seconds. The good news is that she gives the pals the camping equipment anyway, and they'll be able to go to the Frontier Phillies Outdoor Jubilee, even though it's not for another week. But do you see what I'm getting at? This is essentially one story with one singular main goal, which is to be prepared to go to the Frontier Phillies Outdoor Jubilee. These little episodes are just separate sections to a story that fits one full-length episode. Each of these short episodes ends with the need to continue on to the next one, and because they're so short, it's pretty easy to go ahead and continue on to the next episode. Combined, the episodes even follow a basic 3-act structure of setup, conflict, and resolution. This is not 4 separate Spirit Riding Free episodes. This is one episode that has been cut up into 4 parts. And I can't help but feel a little cheated by the promise of 4 episodes. I assumed it would be 4 separate short stories, when really, that's not what we got. A better example of what really short standalone episodes would be like is the Fast Friends webisodes on the DreamWorks TV YouTube channel that show how each of the pals met their horses. These shorts are really cute, by the way, and I love the animation style that they used for these little flashbacks. In these Fast Friends webisodes, we also got clear, concise confirmation that Spirit is the son of Spirit and Rain in the Lucky and Spirit Meet for the First Time video. And in the Prue and Chica Linda Meet for the First Time video, we got to see more of Chica Linda's personality, which is something I've been really wanting to see. I really think these little webisodes are really great, and I was expecting that that was more of what we were going to be seeing in the Spirit Riding Free Ponytails. And now, I'm not trying to hate on Spirit Riding Free Ponytails, a season, if you can even call it this, a season, but it's season 1, I guess. The 2 music videos are really cute and catchy. The 4 episodes that are really just like one episode was also very cute and a decent story. The whole scene of Marcella getting the horse ready and then sitting on it for the first time was really funny, and I think that actually holds potential for a future story. An episode where the pals really teach Marcella how to ride and pick out a horse of her own could be a fun addition someday. I also really like the little silhouette animation of Lucky and Spirit at the end of each of these little episodes in Ponytails. It had that Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron look to it, which I always love any Easter eggs or throwback to the original Spirit. Now I'm going to throw out my guess as to why Spirit Riding Free Ponytails is a thing, because it is rather strange for it to only contain 2 music videos and essentially 1 episode of the normal show. My guess is that they just needed to get some content out on Netflix to keep the show relevant. They don't have a new season of Spirit Riding Free ready for release yet, and considering they had so many episodes out last year, they just needed to get some content out to tide fans over until the next installments. Which, that's okay, and a completely understandable thing to do. I believe it's just the marketing for it that feels off, and didn't really explain what we were receiving. In one of the original announcements for Spirit Riding Free Ponytails, they had put that all new bite-sized adventures and music videos are on their way. But as far as I can find, they really only mentioned that important bit of information one time within multiple posts in anticipation of the Ponytails release. I couldn't help but notice on their social media accounts that there have been a lot of disappointed fans about the lack of content in Spirit Riding Free Ponytails. Many were expecting full-length episodes instead of less than 30 minutes of actual content. Which tells me that the Spirit Riding Free social media probably should have mentioned that a little bit more that, hey, we're just releasing these really short little episodes and 2 music videos. It's not a huge, like, new season or anything. So I think this disappointment from fans could have been probably lessened with more mention of the ponytails only containing 4 short, quote-unquote, episodes and music videos. But that doesn't mean that fans aren't still hyped for another season of Spirit Riding Free. Which leads us back to the question of, will there be a Spirit Riding Free Season 9? So far, there has been no official announcement from DreamWorks that there will be a Season 9. I did see someone post a screenshot from IMDb of the first episode in Season 9, and this link is actually there if you search for it very specifically on Google, but when you actually try to visit the link to the page itself, it shows that it has been removed or is not available. Because of this, we can't confirm for sure if this was actually an actual post for Season 9, or perhaps this was just posted a little bit too early before they could announce that Season 9 was coming. So this post from IMDb needs to be taken with a little bit of a grain of salt since it was removed. It wouldn't surprise me though if the Spirit Riding Free team are in fact working on Season 9, and that it will probably come out later this year, maybe the beginning of next year. This post on IMDb has the description for the first episode, and while that may not end up actually what we're going to be getting, the episode summary says it's going to be a Christmas-themed episode, and we're going to be getting to see more of Javier again. Again, without that official confirmation, we can't confirm that this first episode of Season 9 is going to be about that. But it also sounds like that it could be what the next episode of Spirit Riding Free is going to be about. Who knows? So now's the time that I turn it over to you guys. What do you think will happen in Spirit Riding Free Season 9? What are you most looking forward to? Let me know down in the comments below. That wraps up this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wholesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone!